me right now, because that kind of looks like me. Demo.
All right, thank you, caller. All right, I know. See, sometimes things happen, and that's the beauty of painting, is that things start to appear, and you're not going to know that until you jump in. You got to jump in and get the water up and over your britches. Okay, none of this tentative stuff where you're going and you're at the beach and you're like hesitant and you're just getting your feet wet. No, go down there and get your drawers wet and get sand in your butt. Okay, and that's what you got to do, and then the sky's the limit in terms of what happens. Now we got Michael Jackson. Hello, caller. Welcome to Let's Paint TV. You got a question about painting?
Yeah. Sup, dude? This is Joe Rama. I like pizza, man.
Okay. Someone's a little hard up for some food, or maybe that's drugs. I'm not sure. Okay, so I use the phthalo green and the black, and it's sort of, it's not quite giving me a real dark black, even though I use black. So it's funny, you use black and you learn as you go along. It's kind of a strange process. There's a green thing in the background and the other thing in the background. Should I or should I not deal with that? For the sake of this show, I'm going to leave that background alone and let the monster kind of float. And that's my prerogative. That's your prerogative in painting. You have the ability to do whatever you want when you're depicting or fantasizing or whatever the hell you're doing with your paint. Okay. Hello, caller. Welcome to Let's Paint TV.
Hello?
Hello. Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing just fine. How are you doing? You got a question about painting?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're doing on TV, because your show is fucking retarded.
Okay, fair enough. That's your thought process. Do you like painting?
Not at all. I don't like.
Oh, you don't like to paint either. Well, that's good. We all are entitled to a lot of things in our lives, and to hate my show, that's your prerogative. Hi, caller. Welcome to Let's Paint TV.
Yeah, man, it's the drugs.
It's the drugs? Oh, you're the pizza guy, huh?
No, I'm a different guy, backing the pizza guy up.
Oh, right, yeah, exactly. It sounded like a drug kind of call, like you needed some pizza this morning.
What's up with your negative space on the painting?
That's a good question. But the thing is I opted out. I opted out of the negative space. What's that?
Who let you on TV painting that stuff?
Who put me on there?
Who let you on TV painting that stuff?
I did.
Michael Jackson?
No, I let myself in here, and you can too. It's public access TV. Thank you, caller. Let's take another caller here on Let's Paint TV. Hi, caller.
Hi, this is Michael Jackson again, and I don't appreciate everyone making fun of me while you're drawing me. Billie Jean's not my lover. Come on.
Okay. Michael Jackson in the house. Hello, caller. Welcome to Let's Paint TV.
Mayor. Hello, Mayor.
Okay. Please, questions about how to paint. I'm here to help you out on your stuck blocks about painting in terms of, a lot of times we feel like, you need to learn to draw, or you need to somehow formalize all this stuff. And frankly, I'm here to tell you there's another way. There is another way, as in everything in life, isn't there? And so what I'm showing to you is I'm trying to break that ice for you. We got another caller? Okay, let's take that call here. Hello, caller. Welcome to Let's Paint TV.
Hey, man, can I order a triple cheese nachos with a Diet Pepsi on the side?
Sorry, wrong number. You got the wrong number. Hello, caller. Welcome to Let's Paint TV.
Hi, I was wondering how you did the strokes on, the painting and, as eyes and everything.
Yeah, well, very good question. What I did is I just blobbed a bunch of black paint on the side of this big brush, and I went, bam! See, I didn't go the full brunt of the force of this 2-inch brush. I just used the side, which makes it more like a 1/2 inch. And I went, bam! See that? Bam! Okay, now that's blocking in. Now, I'm going to probably put this big old brush down, and I'm going to try to fine-tune and get some of the...
Emerald.
What's that?
You sound like Emerald. Bam, 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 bam.
Well, I take that as a compliment. Thank you very much. Okay, callers. Questions about painting are in the line of order here today, because that's the job of my business here, to get you out there to paint. Okay, so I resorted to a smaller brush. Now, I recommend using your big brush as long as possible because then you can get more done. See, I got that done in about, what, minute? And I've been talking the rest of the show. But look, I got my base down. See, all my paint's nice and wet and juicy. Now, maybe I can fine tune some stuff. Oh, now obviously, the trick here now is all this skull face, right? It's all yellow ochre, whitish now. But once you start to see that there's other stuff going on in there, and there's residual factors. So with that in mind, I'm going to try to dance around this and try to sculpt out this skull of a face. And I'm using yellow ochre, going back into my yellow ochre, and more white. And I'm going to just see how this works. And it either works or it doesn't. And if it doesn't work, you just wipe it away with your rag. That's the beauty of the rag. Thank you, callers. Welcome to Let's Paint TV. Hello.
Hi. Do you ever use small brushes? These are very thick.
Right. Well, if you're watching, I'm using a little brush at the moment.
But that's still pretty thick.
Well, see, if you use even the smaller brush. Hold on, caller. Uh-oh. Okay, caller, getting back to that, that was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy walking through the studio audience.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the little brush is, I like to reserve the little brush for the very end of the painting process, for the details. The details, like right now, also what that sets you up for is, see, you get this feeling of I could do anything. Because you got all this paint down and you've already gone through the motions. And now you're ready for the delicate stuff. See, like right now, I got my little brush here, and I'm going to put that crack on the skull. Look at that. And you're just a little more relaxed, okay? So, and yet I'm shaking like a madman. But look at that. See, I was able to get a relatively nice, straight, thin line. But if I started the show off with the little brush, I would still be on this corner right here. See how much paint you get done on a painting with a little brush? That's why you want to use a big brush, and you get so much more done.
Do you have any background to this painting?
Okay, I'll do some background. I skipped out on the background. Let's do it for you guys, so you people want to see background. I'll get you some background. Okay, so there's yellow ochre here, right? Thank you, caller. Okay, background. They want background. Okay, we aim to please. Look what I did. Just take the paper towel, wipe away this area because that too much yellow ochre is going to mix with that red that I'm going to put in there. So I'm going to wipe away. Now some of it will show. It's okay. So I'm going to wipe away. There's like a little line there. Wipe away, wipe away. Okay, now my brush has a bunch of black and white, and I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to guess and gamble with my alchemist crazy Halloween feel. But I'm going to put a bunch of alizarin crimson and red. Put it down, and we're going to get a nice, juicy, a little too dark, but that's all right. But we can lighten it up somehow. Oh.
Would like to make a call.
Okay, let's take a call here. Let's take a call. Hello, caller. Welcome to Let's Paint TV. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
How much do you sell that painting for?
You know what? Would you like to buy it? How much would you like to buy it for?
Well, my brother's an artist, and he would like to buy your painting.
He would like to buy my painting. Well, why'd you contact me at the end of the show? It's not even finished. You don't even know if you really want it. How do you know you want this painting?
Excuse me, I didn't hear you.
Oh, yeah. How do you know you really want this painting? It's not even finished.
No, he goes to the Art Institute in Santa Monica.
Okay, so he knows what he's talking about.
Yep, he's trying to be a graphic designer.
Oh, good. Well, congratulations. Okay, let's take another call here. Hi, welcome to Let's Paint TV. Got a question about painting?
Yeah, this is Michael again, and I want to buy the painting because
all right.
I don't want anyone
Michael?
to see it.
Anyone who